Hey YouTube, welcome to Clicks Corner. Today I'm doing a opening video of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series 3 Gravity Feed. I think one of the last videos I actually did do on this account was me announcing stuff from when this was being leaked back in like 2013. So it's quite appropriate that this would be sort of the first video I do on my return. I've already had one of these bricks, so I'm not going into like proper detail on the things I pull. I'm basically looking out for XYZ Dragon Cannon Chase and Z Metal Tank. They're the only things I need from this set, but I've basically gone halves with my friend Kyle on a brick, so he gets everything. Sorry about that. He gets everything apart from the XYZ Dragon Cannon, if there is one, and the Z Metal Tank, if there is one. So I'm just going to dive straight in and see what we get. Witch of the Black Forest. The screen is cracked, I will notice now, so hopefully this video turned out okay, but I can't really see sort of what's on screen and what's off screen. I'm just having to sort of hope for the best, but I think it'll be fine. There's the Cyber Jet. So yeah, there's some really good stuff in this set. With the Series 1 set, the Series 1 set was like ridiculously good, and then with Series 2 it was like terrible. Like, I was going to do a discussion video on them, and oh, hold on, they've got a Petite Angel there with no card. I tell a lie, it's a oh yeah, it is Petite Angel. Yeah, it's Petite Angel with no card, limited edition. So yeah, like, I was going to do a discussion video on like each series, and Series 2 was like really disappointing, but Series 3, they stepped up the game again. I was really a fan of this, and yeah, so I got a brick of that like straight away. There's a Camion Wizard there, he's pretty cool. But yeah, yeah, it's a really good set. The Super Rares are really good. There's another Witch of the Black Forest there. The Super Rares were really good. The chases were ridiculously good. But I already have a Black Skull Dragon, so from my last brick. So I'm basically, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to sort of get to. I'm trying to sort of collect all of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I'm not confident that I'll get Series 1 finished, but I'm giving the others a good go. Oh, here it is! XYZ Dragon Cannon! And just like that, the £9 that we split on the Gravity Feed. Oh, look at that! That right there, that is the money for the feed. We paid 18 quid for the feed and split it two ways. And the deal was I'd get this in a Z Metal Tank if there was one, and he'd get everything else. And if the chase was Black Skull Dragon, then he'd just reimburse me for my half. But there it is, XYZ Dragon Cannon, and I couldn't be happier with this brick now. I suppose I wasn't really looking out much, so that's not really saying much. But so we'll keep going anyway, and look for a Z Metal Tank. It came out a bit earlier than I was expecting, so I'll just keep sort of going through to show you the things that were in the set. So this is Yugioh. He's pretty cool. He's got the wrong keyword. He is a water in the card game, and he's got wind keyword. He's got about 16 defense though, which is like his major downfall for my personal interest in him. He's like 116 points. Magician of Faith is really good for her sort of point value. She can bring your used spell card back, I think, or something like that. Yeah, you may return a spell that has been... Oh! And another one, another Magician of Faith. And she can return used spell and trap dials back into the spell and trap pool, so that's pretty cool if you're going to use them. This is Man-Eater Bug. He is obscenely good. He has a 50-50 chance of dealing 3 penetrating damage to the character that KOs him. So that is, yeah, that is really good. But of course, if it doesn't come off, then you feel not only has there been a massive anticlimax, but you also feel like, you know, you've let something live that otherwise wouldn't have lived. And we've had none of the Super Rares yet. I've got them both. I think there's only 2. But we'd still like to see what we get. Wing Weaver, this is a really disappointing figure for me. I think I did do a discussion video on this set, and I did point out how disappointing this figure was. Because for people like me where you didn't have blue eyes as a kid, you know, Wing Weaver was one of your big guys, and the fact that her dial has just came out terrible, it's so disappointing. And there's another man-eater bug. So still yet to see any rares or super rares, but we've got our chase, and we've got the right chase, so that's good. I'm really hoping there is a Z-Metal tank here. Oh, but speaking of the devil, here is one of the rares, a X-Head Cannon. He's really good, but I do already have one. I'm hoping there's a Z-Metal tank here, so I don't have to buy one separately, because I already made the mistake of not ordering one when I ordered a bunch of other stuff, like Buster Blader and the Dark Magician Girls from Series 2. But there's another Gigo. I made the mistake of not ordering it once, and I'd really like it to just be the other rare in here, because quite frankly I'd rather not have to order it specially. I mean, Yugioh Heroclix are really difficult to find online, especially for good prices. I could get one for the 99 cents, but the last time I ordered... Oh! The super rare, the first super rare, well there'll only be one now I suppose, but the super rare is Buster Blader, which is one I did buy from America in the story I'm about to tell you. The last time I ordered from the site where I can get it from the Z-Metal tank for 99 cents, I did have to pay about 26 quid in customs charges because I'd made 2 orders, and that was heartbreaking, but I'd saved so much anyway. It didn't really matter. There's another Camion Wizard. I'd saved so much in how cheap the figures were in the first place that it didn't really matter. It sort of evened out. That's Cool Stuff Inc. They sponsor Dice Tower. Oh, and here it is, Z-Metal tank, and that's it. That's it, guys. My Series 2, my Series 3 set is complete. I've got everything I need. That's both the rares, the chase, and the super rare. So we'll see what commons we have left. For the sake of it. There's another Cyber Jar there. Extremely heavy and extremely ugly also. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with the way this has went. Honestly, I was really hoping I'd get both things I wanted. I mean, for obvious reasons, but oh, here's Revival Jam. This is one of my favourite Yugioh Heroclix. This guy is obscene. We were playing a 4-way game with him before, and by the time it gets round to the guy who uses him, after he's been KO'd, if like the first person after him KOs it, and then by the time it gets back round to it, he's alive again, basically. And that's just hilarious. But yeah, I didn't expect to actually get the 2 things I wanted, but I'm extremely glad I did. So that's £9 I've spent. It's higher booth on it. £9 I've spent to finish off the Series 3 set, and I'm extremely happy with it. Just got a couple of boosters left here. These piles are getting precariously high. So there's the Spirit of the Harp. She is ridiculously good. She gives herself and a friendly character mind control. Not mind control, willpower. I don't know where mind control came from. And virtually nothing in this game gives you willpower. I was trying to insist this upon a bunch of my friends. I was basically saying, I was trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, and I was basically saying there's no figures in this game that give you willpower. I mean, there obviously are, but that's you know, it's what you call an exaggeration. But yeah, I was trying to just impress upon them how significant willpower is, and the fact that nobody gives you it. But the Spirit of the Harp does. There's Sayaru. It's really cool, but his sculpt is just... not his sculpt, his dial is just terrible. Well, not terrible, but not great, if you know what I mean. So this is it, apart from this booster that I put over here earlier, because I just assumed there was nothing in it. So our last couple of crap figures are another Spirit of the Harp, which to be fair is not crap. And finally, we'll see what this is. Finally, an Aquamador, and he's pretty cool. He can use barrier and then sort of incapacitates people who use barrier on. So thank you guys for watching. This was an extremely interesting brick opening, even if I was only looking for 2 things, because of the petite angel without a card. That was an interesting one. Extremely happy with what we've pulled here. Extremely happy with my 2 the last XYZ pieces I needed. And just thanks to Kyle for splitting this brick with me, and thank you guys for watching at home. See you guys later.